Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to need a second one.
Yeah.
But, whatever. It is what it is. Welcome back, everybody. The 99 Room, Week 5. Your favorite podcast. I'm Trevor.
I'm Dylan.
And right away, we're going to start off with some hot takes about the Green Bay Packers. I want to get into it. I know people might not want to hear our opinions on the Packers anymore, but I want to hear you rip them apart. Go.
Dude, for the first time in my life, I actually don't have a whole lot of faith in my own team. I don't think they can get it done. Defense is always looking okay, but dude.
I wouldn't even say okay. Fuck.
Alright. Well, dude, they were... beginning of the week, or at the start of the game, they were, I want to say they were first in the passing game.
Right.
I think they were, but they were like 22nd in the run.
Oh my god. That's what pisses me off every year is the run game.
Right.
They say it's going to get better. And it never does.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start to like rip them apart because like I feel like I've been doing it all season. You know?
No, but to literally stem off of what he just said, I feel the same way about not having faith in my own team for the first time in my life.
Right.
The Packers have been great my entire life. Aaron Rodgers, ever since I started liking football, probably 2005, 2004.
I mean,
Brett Favre's end of Brett Favre era to Aaron Rodgers right away. We've had greatness. We've been spoiled.
Right.
And it's tough to see him lose. It really is.
Stem off from that, those might say like, "Oh, you're already like downplaying the Packers," you know, and it's not even about that. It's about what's happening on the football field. You know, it's just like
it's hard to watch. It's not that like we were hating on them. You know, we want to see them win, obviously, but it's hard to fucking watch every Sunday the same game happening over and over again. They score one big touchdown in the first two quarters, and then you don't see anything after that, and it's just like 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out every time. Run game. I'm gonna say it again. Pisses me off watching them run down the field all over our fucking big defensive line that we got in the off season. You know, like.
Yeah, you could tell that they were definitely trying to get the ball to Aaron Jones last week a lot more too. Yeah. But he still had real low success.
Yeah.
I mean, he had those plays that he might have shined a little bit, but.
Right. Okay, if you were the GM, you got 2 players to get rid of right now. Who you getting rid of? 2 names. I'm gonna say Amari Rodgers. I'm sick of seeing him on the field. Unfortunately, he's had a bad run of it with the Packers.
Right.
It's time to cut ties, and like he needs a fresh start. We need a fresh start. He's not what we thought he was gonna be. He was supposed to be a returner, and all I've seen him do is fumble the ball.
Right.
And kind of
shit shot. Yep.
So Amari Rodgers, I'm cutting. Right there, you're done. I'm firing his ass.
Right.
After that fumble, right on the sideline.
Who else? Who's number 2?
I don't want to say Randall Cobb.
No.
I don't want to say Randall Cobb.
You can't say
So
that.
I'm not going to say Randall Cobb. We've talked about it before. We might need to get rid of a corner or a safety. And I was talking about Adrian Amos. You know, get rid of him.
I wouldn't say get rid of. Trade. I'd say trade is the best option for a guy like that.
Right.
Because, like, if you look at it, Adrian Amos is in a lot of plays.
Oh,
I
know he is, for sure.
So it's like he's definitely some stock, you know?
Right. Couple draft picks.
Right.
Big fucking...
I would just fucking say trade him and a couple draft picks for a fucking wide receiver, man.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yep.
Because we need it.
Right.
Bad.
Right.
Because Aaron clearly wants to throw that ball down the field, but when there's not a fucking...
Alan Lazard just got hurt.
Right.
Shoulder injury. So now we're back to square one with a rookie receiver and a bunch of nobodies. Christian Watson's hurt. Sammy Watkins is playing like Sammy Watkins. And, you know, it's not all on them. I've seen Aaron Rodgers make some shitty fucking throws.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He had Sammy Watkins open for a touchdown on one of his terrible throws to Romeo Doubs. That one that was, like, right by his fucking feet. And he tried to catch it and missed it. And it was on, like, 3rd down or something. But he had Sammy Watkins up the sideline, past 2 dudes, didn't see him, and he threw that shitty pass. I was like...
I got a hot take for the Packers.
All right.
They lose 5.
Hold on.
They lose 5 games. in a row. Think about it. They got the Bills next week. They're already on 3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They got Bills next week. They lose that. It'd be a good game.
Right.
But I'm saying they lose it just because the Bills are going to be the Bills.
Right. That's Sunday Night Football.
Right.
They're a good defense. They're going to be juiced up in fucking the Bills
Buffalo.
Stadium.
Right. They lose that one. And then they go to Detroit.
You think they're going to lose to the Lions?
I think they're going to lose to the Lions.
Damn.
In Detroit, I think they're going to lose. That's my hot take.
Ooh.
And that'd be a 5-game skid right there.
Who do they play? Do you know who they play after that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Look it up.
Yeah, look that up.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And they win that one. 325 game, they win that one after they lose 5.
That is a bold take. I don't think they're losing to Detroit.
No.
I think
in Detroit, they're notorious for playing like mediocre in Detroit though.
it's fair. I honestly have faith that the Packers are going to pull it out Sunday night.
Against the Bills.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to show out because he's been talking shit about the team. Not really talking shit, but he's just saying guys that aren't making plays should have less, time on the field.
Right.
And so I feel like he's just going to fucking take the ball and just either run or just chuck it, like he's going to run and gun because he's got nothing to lose right now with these guys. So I feel like he's going to pull it out, and our defense hopefully will just shut down Josh Allen. Because
And Stephon Diggs.
I hope Jair follows him all game. Jair had a kind of rough game on Sunday for some reason. I don't know, he's usually fucking always on point, but yeah. Let's get into what I texted you about. Let's do a little draft here. We're going to get 5 players, and at the end, we're going to see in the comments which team would win. All right?
5 players of each position, right?
Of any position, like offense, you know what I'm saying?
In the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so you'll go first, and then I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Who's your number 1 pick?
My number 1 pick right now would have to be Josh Allen.
Allen?
Yep.
All right.
At quarterback.
That's a good pick.
Because he's a bruiser.
He is a bruiser, dude.
So, he runs and he's,
Right. All right. Going with Josh Allen. I think I'm going to just take Devontae Adams right off the rip.
Oh, yeah.
Get a playmaker right away. I think he's just the most dynamic player in the league right now. He's honestly probably the drippiest, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's dope.
Right.
He's sponsored by Jordan.
Right.
That should just say it,
I'm going to go Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce.
Because that guy can find an open spot in the field like no other.
Yep. I got to go Patty. Get Patty.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
It's a good pick.
So it's Allen and Patty, and then Adams and Kelce so far.
I'm going to go Aaron Jones.
I was going to go running back too. Why Aaron Jones over all the other running backs?
Just because I feel like our O-line isn't that great.
Yeah.
True. And he does play pretty well
Yep.
for what they do for him. Not saying that they're not doing anything out there, but
Right.
I don't know. If you put him behind a good offensive line, I guess, as anybody probably would in the NFL,
Right.
be really good.
Yep.
But I don't know. He's got his way about him, and losing his dad and knowing about his life kind of hits home.
He's playing for that fucking that man up there in heaven.
Right.
It's unfortunate, but
it is.
Yeah.
It really is. But it's just I don't know. Everybody has their own story, but
All right, Aaron Jones.
had to go Pack on one draft pick.
Right, for sure. I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry.
It's a good pick.
I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry. Unstoppable man. We're both just sitting here doing this.
I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson. That's a good pick. Fuck. That's a good pick. I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp.
It's pretty solid.
The Triple Crown, man. Triple Crown.
So one more, right?
One more pick.
I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with Kittle. He
That's solid. And that's fair. But I was thinking Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
He's
always been good.
Right.
You know?
And I feel like he's the guy that always was like trailing Travis Kelce.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
The guy was right behind him. Yeah. I think he's good. Last year he didn't do shit. Or last week he didn't do shit.
Yeah, he's got to stay healthy, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
To see that, but.
All right. As a tight end too, you're fucking always laying wood on fucking big guys, little guys. Right.
Dylan's team. He's got Josh Allen. He's got Aaron Jones. He's got Travis Kelce. He's got Justin Jefferson and Stephon Diggs. That's a pretty solid team.
That's solid.
My team. I got Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, and George Kittle. And that is also a solid team.
Hell yeah, it is.
So you let us know which offense would win.
Hell yeah.
Those two offenses going at it, that'd be a fucking sight to see.
Right.
That's all I gotta say. What defense would they play against?
That's what
the
I'm
worst
saying,
one
like,
in the league?
Like practice squad.
Yeah.
You know? Some streetwalkers
Just
out there.
score all the time.
See if they want anybody.
Yeah.
You know, anybody walking the street, you want to play football against the greatest players on offense.
God, this beer is good.
Yeah, it is.
That was a good beer. Speaking of good beers, or good drinks, what is the best game day drink there is? Tailgate or at home? What's your game day drink?
Game day drink.
Your game day drink, best one.
I'd still go with a beer. Just because I feel like game day needs beer. It's weird because...
Get specific with it. Get specific.
What do you mean get specific?
Some detail. Cold beer.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be cold.
Some people like their beer warm. They're psychopaths.
It's odd. It's odd. Dude, this is kind of a tricky question. Bud Light is like old reliable.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, it hits home, you know
it's
that.
A solid choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Bud Light.
Bud Light?
Yeah.
I think a dark beer, like a dark like lager or whatever, because I like the heavy beer. Sometimes
dude, I do love the heavy beer.
You're watching the game noon. You don't want to be an alcoholic and have a bunch of beers. Because of Bud Light, you could probably have 2 or 3 and still feel fine. A dark lager, you're gonna be like, oh, that was pretty. I'm good on 1 or 2. You know, that felt good. So I don't know. I feel like it's a good game day drink just because you can put a couple back and still feel like you can do some shit. But, best game day food.
I thought about this one long.
Oh, you did? Okay, all right. So you're ready. All right, I'll go first. Still, I'm gonna say a cheddar wurst,
dude.
I'm gonna say a cheddar wurst. And if you don't know what a cheddar wurst is, you're obviously not from Wisconsin, because that shit hits.
That's what I was
hard.
gonna say.
Basically, what it is a bratwurst with cheese in it. So,
but like, you can't fucking. I'm not the hugest fan, but I've definitely had some smacking hot dogs. Like hot dogs. Sometimes it's like. What is this?
I don't know about hot dogs.
You don't know? You don't fuck with hot dogs?
I will have a Chicago dog. Chicago dog, I'll eat that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different, but it's just like, it's old, like, it's just like the old times.
Is that your answer?
No.
Okay.
Well, my original answer would be the cheddar wurst.
The cheddar wurst, really?
Yeah, for sure, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Fuck yeah. And we had no idea that was, I just told him what the what the question was, so that's pretty crazy. Of all the foods.
Just because it's like game day, it's got to be a fucking brat or a hot dog.
Yeah, and that was my point.
Preferences.
And it was the opposite of my drink. Is you can put fucking 4 or 5 of them fuckers back.
Oh yeah.
And feel great.
I can do some damage on some brats.
Especially if you're drinking.
Oh fuck yeah.
If you're drinking, you can put 6 of them brats back.
A close second's gotta be fucking burgies, man.
Yeah.
Good fucking burgie on the grill. Yeah. Oh boy. Sweet mama.
Sweet mama. Oh fuck. Well, I feel like we talk a lot about the NFL. We haven't really talked about the NBA. They kind of just started, so we'll wait to get into that. But let's talk about the MLB. Let's talk about the World Series that's about to happen, the Phillies versus the Astros.
Yeah.
I know you love Bryce Harper. I love Bryce Harper too, so it was great to see him go to the fucking World Series. It's dope.
Rooting Phils, but I think the Astros have a little bit of an edge on them, not going to lie.
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know why, but something's telling me that they they got the fucking, they got the juice. They've been there most recently, and it's just like...
Their pitching is good.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think the Phillies have the confidence right now, and they're all kind of playing for Bryce Harper.
Right.
If you, like, watch their games, it's kind of weird, because, like, obviously he's been playing good, but when, you know, like, he has a great hit or whatever, he has a good play, whatever, they're all fucking rallying behind him. You know, he's a 30-year-old that's never been there, so I feel like they're trying to play for him.
Right.
You know? So, I think the Phillies are going to pull it out. In my opinion.
I'm rooting for them for sure.
Phillies in 6. That's what I'm calling. What are you calling?
Sounds accurate. I'm saying Astros 6.
Astros in 6?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see a Game 7 though.
Right.
That would
Astros in 7 is yeah.
I'll go
you
change your answer.
Astros in 7. I can see it now.
Oh shit! I don't know, dude. Ever since what happened with the Astros a couple years ago,
What happened?
the whole cheating scandal.
They cheated.
You didn't hear about this,
dude. Sometimes baseball's just kind of like.
I feel that, but it was like, it was postseason, everything. What they were doing basically is, one, they were found like filming players, not their players, but other players that they were scouting without like permission and shit. That was weird. Whatever. Besides the point. They had, like, Jose Altuve, there's a video, but they had a shocker on their chest. And if somebody was on like second base or first base, third base, whatever, and could see the catcher's sign, if they put down a fastball sign, they would hit their buzzer, or the guy on second base would make a sign, somebody in the dugout would hit a buzzer. And so they would know that it was a fastball. And so they'd hit a fastball, obviously, you know, so they knew it was coming. And they got caught cheating, and there's a fucking video of Jose Altuve hitting a home run out to send them to the World Series, or win the World Series, I'm not sure. But you know how at the end of the game, if they win the game, they rip their jersey off every time? He was coming up to home plate, and he's like, don't rip it off! Like that. Trying to hold his teammates back. So they didn't rip his jersey off and show that he had something on his chest. Isn't that crazy?
Interesting. So they didn't rip it off?
They didn't rip it off. No, but they like poured Gatorade on him and everything, whatever, but his jersey stayed on. And there's speculation that he had that thing on him because he had a great series. And it's kind of the unwritten rule of baseball. Right. You know, you can, kind of steal signs, whatever. There's guys in the dugout watching the coaches. Because they're like, that's their job, is to like try to figure out their signs and shit. And like, we were taught that in baseball. If you're on second base, you see a fastball sign, touch your helmet. And the guy batting, if you see the guy touch his helmet, it's fastball. It's just, but they were doing it in such a way, and it was crazy because they won the World Series that year. So
of course there's gonna be speculation too when like you win it.
Yep.
Yep. Everybody's like, what'd you do? What'd you do with that ring?
And so that's a lot of people say they should be stripped of the ring, but also,
is that indefinite that they like caught them?
Yes, they caught them cheating.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then they should be stripped.
Yeah. A lot of speculation.
Because that's like too far,
right?
Like figure it out, do whatever, but to wear like a buzzer or whatever for it to be.
That part is speculation.
Okay.
But it's like that's what it would be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so like the video of him saying "Don't rip my jersey off" is what made everybody think. That's what's going on. But they did like catch him, cheating basically. So to lead into the first of our crazy headlines here, Bryce Harper, he won NLCS MVP. First time.
Yeah.
He's 30 years old. He's been in the league a long time. He got drafted when he was 19.
What a guy.
Been playing since he was 19.
What a fucking guy.
Made a lot of money. I'll tell you that. I remember watching him in that home run derby that he won. And his swing is so cool, dude. His back foot. It's like Aaron Rodgers in football. When he throws, his back foot is off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Harper's back foot is off the ground when he hits home runs. It's insane. It's like, how is it physically possible? It's so weird.
It is weird.
But second, let's go into NFL. Mike Evans, after the Bucs lost to Carolina, he's walking into the locker room, and 2 referees stopped him.
Uh-huh.
And what it looked like, somebody caught it on video, a fan, I'm pretty sure. It looked like the referees were trying to get an autograph from him.
Yeah.
And that's very against the rules for any referee to get autographs from any player, any coach, anything.
Huh.
And it looked like, from the video, that's what I seen. I looked at it, and they stopped him. They gave him something and a pen, and the one guy was sitting there and he was smiling. He was going like this. And so it looked like he did that real quick, and it was like, I don't know, man.
Uh-huh.
That's not good. Hopefully they're not trying to fucking pay players and shit, pay referees to throw games.
That's the last thing we need.
Right. Oh my god.
Another scandal.
Right.
It's just like play the fucking game.
Play the game.
Win it.
Alright. Next. There wasn't that much out there this week. Other than injuries, and I don't want to talk about injuries all the time.
Yeah.
Especially we want to kind of stay up in the baseball topic this week with the World Series coming up. So we're gonna go back and say Yankees got swept by the Astros. They were one of the best teams in baseball for a while. They had a slump, but they were hot. I think they won 14 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had Aaron Judge break that record, but their pitching was really good. And they got shit on.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking shit. They wanted the Astros. They were saying they wanted to play Houston. They got swept.
Damn. Isn't that a fucking shame?
It is.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's tough.
Imagine puking like that. That's major puke.
That is major puke. Right after I totally forgot I even put this one on here. Right after I said I don't want to talk about injuries. I did see that Zion Williamson injured again.
Really?
He literally, just came back onto the court. This is the 5th time now.
Huh.
But he went up to dunk, and somebody hit his arm or the ball, and he came down and fell straight onto his hip.
Ouch.
And so it was yeah, obviously he's injured. That's tough.
Uh-huh.
That's a big-ass, bone bruise, probably.
Right.
But, fuck, man. He's getting paid so much money, he hasn't played fucking 10 games consecutively.
Right.
At least from what I've seen.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Bucks on Wednesday night, tomorrow night.
Yep. I think, what are they, 2-0? Yeah.
I don't even know.
They're 2-0 right now. They beat the Sixers and then they beat the Nets. So.
It's good shit.
Yep. They're starting off good. Giannis. Always being fucking Giannis.
The Greek freak.
I don't know much about basketball. But from what I know, is Giannis might go down as one of the best to ever do it.
Right.
If he can end up crafting
if he stays
a way
healthy
to
and
shoot,
fucking yeah.
Oh man.
And he's continuously gaining on his jump shot. He's getting better.
Yep.
He's getting range.
Yep.
If that guy can figure it out, imagine if he goes down greater than fucking Michael Jordan.
Man, this is exactly what I wanted to get into actually. Is the LeBron James, Michael Jordan, or Kobe talk here?
Mm-hmm. I'd say Michael Jordan. Because if you watched The Last Dance,
I did.
Jordan did it with the same team. He did it because he fucking needed to.
Yep.
LeBron is great.
Yep.
But he bounced around to do it.
Yep.
He had to have people around him to get it done. Granted, he was in a tougher fucking situation.
It's a different league, though.
Right, it's a different league, right. There's more talent, so it's it makes sense, but...
Can't argue there wasn't talent back then, too,
Right.
They were good, too.
I'm taking Michael fucking Jordan. It's 23.
Yep.
It's Jordan.
Yep.
You can't take LeBron
That's
over
true.
Jordan, in my opinion, but...
That's a good point, I was kind of leaning towards LeBron, to be honest, but After what you just said, I'm like, damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough.
Right.
I think I gotta give it to Jordan too.
Cause like he stuck with the Bulls. Sure, he left for a little bit, but he came back.
That's
Kobe,
the only thing.
To put Kobe in the conversation, I don't watch basketball for everybody that's watching.
Right.
I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I watch basketball, but I don't know a whole lot about it.
Right.
I barely played. But what I know about Kobe, R.I.P. by the way, is he trained hard and all the time.
Right.
And you gotta have respect for that.
For sure.
And you could see that on the court. 81 points in one game? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking
Isn't that
kidding
crazy?
me? Dude's insane.
Yep.
Dude's insane. He doesn't have the rings to be the GOAT.
Yep. I did just watch a documentary on Netflix about the USA basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
From like 2000, I want to say 2 to like 2007. They basketball started to catch up to them in different countries, so they weren't the best team anymore. And then like Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James were all kind of young players coming in, and they were going to play on the team. They weren't very good. They kept losing. And then those guys came in. They had another bad year, and then it's like every 3 or 4 years. Or it's every 4 years, but they get together every 3 so they can practice for a year and then get there.
Right.
But yeah, they brought Kobe in because they couldn't win. And when he came in, he changed it because of his work ethic. There was a story that stuck in my head where it was they had just beat one of the teams that they lost to a while ago in the Olympics, and so they all went out, and Kobe didn't ever go out, so nobody went and grabbed him or anything, so they didn't ask him to go. But they all went out, all the younger guys, whatever, and they were getting back to the hotel at 5 in the morning, and they had practice at it was noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But they were getting back to the hotel at 5 a.m. and who was in the lobby? Fucking Kobe Bryant going to the gym. He had his bags and everything. He was going to the gym.
And those guys were just getting back from the fucking club.
Getting back from the club. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
5 a.m. And so he said, Carmelo Anthony, he was talking about it. He was after that, everybody started going to the gym at 5 a.m. and working out. And it was everybody kept coming in, And then they eventually won a gold medal.
Isn't that crazy?
It was dope. It was really cool to watch, and they had all the guys on there talking and everything, so it was pretty cool.
Right.
For sure. But yeah, that's all I have. It was a pretty quick one.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Like I said before we started, it's the first one in a while. It was just the old crew,
The old original 99 room.
The old boys.
Yeah.
Just the good old boys.
Hey.
You know what that's from? That is from Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
There's a song. No.
Yeah.
I only know the old.
Good old boys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in as always.
Oh yeah, it's always real.
Yep. Catch us on Fridays. This episode's coming out on Friday.
We all know
Don't know what the date
are.
is, but
what
it's
is
always
the date? Today is
the 25th.
25th, so we got I'm not good at math. 28th.
This episode's coming out the 28th. Check us out. We're not going to promote this at all, but if you wanted to hang out with us, that's cool too.
Andrew, shout out to you.
Shout out Andrew.
Our number one viewer.
Hell yeah.
Every Friday.
For sure. All right. We're out.
Peace.